Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I rise today to acknowledge that today marks the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women and the start of the global 16 Days of Activism Against Gender Violence campaign. Today also falls in the month dedicated to raising awareness about domestic violence. I thank my colleagues for wearing purple today to signify that we all stand together against domestic violence and that we recognize the need to have an International Day for the elimination of violence against women. The 16 Days of Activism campaign runs annually from November 25th, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, through to December 10th, the International Human Rights Day. This campaign emphasizes that violence against women is a human rights issue. Madam Speaker, violence against women continues to be a global pandemic. We know that 1 in 3 women worldwide has experienced physical or sexual violence, and in many cases by an intimate partner or family member. Here at home in Canada, the single greatest risk factor for sexual violence is being female or being perceived to be female. Indigenous women, women with cognitive or physical disabilities, young women, and members of the LGBTQ community are at the highest risk for sexual violence. Our government is determined to work towards ending all types of violence against women and girls and creating a safer society for us all. The 16 Days of Activism campaign invites each of us to reflect on what concrete steps we can take to address gender-based violence in our homes, our schools, our communities, our places of work, and in our province. I welcome all Manitobans to follow the 16 Days of Action Awareness campaign that was created with the Manitoba Women's Advisory Council, which I'm happy to table today. In closing, Madam Speaker, I would like to acknowledge and honor the great courage it takes for survivors of sexual violence to reach out for help. It also takes considerable bravery for those suffering domestic violence to recognize that the very person that is saying, "I love you," is the one who is hurting you and your family the most. Madam Speaker, I encourage anyone who has or is experiencing sexual, domestic, or gender-based violence to reach out for help. There are tremendous resources available here in Manitoba, and to name a few, I'd like to highlight the Clinic 24-Hour Sexual Assault Crisis Line, which can be reached at 1-888-292-7565, as well as the 24-Hour Domestic Violence Information Crisis Line at 1-877-977-0007. Madam Speaker, the time to speak up against violence against women and end it is now. Thank you very much.